Good morning, everybody. So I will allow you to unmute yourselves in case you need to ask any question. And let's start. Today we are going to start with a new reading comprehension lesson, which is related to the same theme that we talked about last week, about planets, about nature, about disasters, about discoveries, and so on. So before I start, I want to tell you that this lecture is divided into 3 parts. The first part is the reading comprehension, then the poem, and then the phonics. But before, let me tell you that Akid Mr. Ala sent you the schedule on Sunday, and there is a link for Flipgrid. This link for Flipgrid is the poem. You have to recite the poem. Please do it before Friday. يعني you have today till Friday only. لأنه on Friday we have to upload all the grades, so I cannot accept any poem recitation after Friday. The poem is here in the lecture وأنا حطيتها كمان with the Flipgrid. يعني when you open the link رح يطلع لكم كمان the poem in the Flipgrid so that you can memorize it and recite it. This is the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing, عنا objectives as usual. We're going to introduce the big topic, introduce the new theme, introduce the vocabulary words, read the words aloud correctly, identify the genre of the text, and introduce a new comprehension skill. First of all, let me tell you something. Our lesson today is about some planets that have been discovered in space. And they are going to talk about a planet which is called Eris. Eris is a planet, but they call it the dwarf planet. So it is called a dwarf planet. We are going to see why is it called a dwarf planet and what is Eris, how did they discover Eris. Throughout a video I've already added to the lecture. This video talks about Eris, which is the dwarf planet, yani the small planet maybe. So let's watch the video together and then we will talk about the rest of the lesson. Okay? Can you hear me? Is everything clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Past all of the rocky inner worlds and the mighty gas giants, the dwarf planet Pluto can be found. At its most distant point, it is 4.6 billion miles away from Earth. But although Pluto is extremely far away, it is not the last world in our solar system. Traveling further into the outer reaches revealed many more strange and mysterious objects that have been discovered hiding in the darkness of space. So let's travel beyond the icy world Pluto and find out what's lurking at the edge of the solar system. After the unusual egg-shaped world Haumea and the icy red-colored world Makemake, the second largest dwarf planet in the solar system can be located. Named after the Greek goddess of strife and discord, Eris is 1,445 miles in diameter, making it a similar size to Pluto. At its most distant point, Eris is 8.6 billion miles away from the Sun, in a mysterious region beyond the Kuiper Belt called the Scattered Disk. Overlapping the outer edge of the Kuiper Belt, the Scattered Disk is sparsely populated by icy small bodies that have wild and random orbits that are thought to be as a result of gravitational interactions with Neptune during the formation of the solar system. Like other icy worlds in this region, Eris has a highly eccentric orbit, which brings the mysterious dwarf planet as close as 3.5 billion miles away from the Sun. One complete orbit takes as long as 557 years, but one day on the frozen world takes only 25.9 hours. Eris is currently at its farthest point from the Sun, resulting in a surface temperature of -246 degrees Celsius. Because of its immense distance, any atmosphere it might have had would have frozen and fell to the surface as snow. But as it gets closer to the Sun in a few hundred years from now, its icy surface will sublimate, creating a new tenuous atmosphere. The surface of the remote dwarf planet is thought to be similar to Pluto's, a frozen landscape made up of nitrogen and methane ices. Eris also has one very small moon called Dysnomia, which completes one orbit every 15.7 days and has a diameter of between 62 and 155 miles. The moon was named after the demon goddess daughter of Eris, who represented the spirit of lawlessness. When the discovery of Eris was announced back in 2005, the mysterious... Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, Miss. So this video was about Eris, the dwarf planet. They talked about how far is it from the Sun and about its nature, its surface, and so on. Now we are going to move to something very important. I'm going to ask you a question. How does technology lead to discoveries, or how does technology help scientists to discover easier? These technological tools, these new technologies that the scientists use, do you think that they help in discovering new things? Hello?
Yes.
Why do you think technologies help scientists or lead to discoveries? Why? Are you awake?
Hello.
Hello.
Anyone there?
Yes.
Yes, we are here, but they're sleeping. Your friends are sleeping.
I can't hear either.
You're sleeping, Miss. You're sleeping.
Hi, Miss.
Yes, Miss. I'm losing connection. I have no idea why. Anyway, so of course, as we said, technologies help in discovering new things. They help in discovering and so on. So, as we said, technology is very important. So let's see. The vocabulary words.
Miss online.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Miss Safa.
Yes. I know.
We can't even see the screen.
You can't see the screen? Okay, I will stop share and share again.
Okay.
Can you see it now? Can you see the screen now?
No, Miss.
No?
No. No.
No.
No.
Miss.
No,
No.
Miss. No.
Okay, stop.
I see.
Stop. Stop.
Miss, I can't see it.
Neither can I.
I cannot see it.
I can see. Oh.
Now I can.
Now I can see it.
Now we can.
Now we can. Now we can.
No. No. Miss,
Who can see?
it's this.
It's okay. Those who can't see, leave and join again. Stop. Now we are going to move to the vocabulary words. And I want to give you like 2 to 3 minutes, everyone alone. Try to guess the meanings of the words through the context clues in the sentence and in the pictures. I will give you 2 minutes. Go ahead. Start. Yes, Karim.
Miss, your voice was lagging. I didn't understand what did you want us to do.
I want you to read the sentences here and try to guess the meanings of the highlighted words through context clues. Okay, Ms. Dawn. By raising your hands, Yalla, who would like to start? Yes, Samia. I will allow you to unmute yourselves. Yes, Samia.
Colleagues mean people you work with.
Co-workers, people who work with you or who study with you and so on, okay? Number 2, but please next time read the sentence. Yes, Hassan Zainuddin, read the sentence, please.
Conservatively, estimating conservatively, this roast will serve 8 people, but mostly more. That means Yes, that means we're like everyone gets a certain amount or cautiously
Yeah,
or
exactly.
in a cautious way.
Yeah. Deduction, number 3. Yeah, who will do number 3?
Miss, do I do it?
No, I want someone else. Adam Kandakji, read the sentence in number 3. Half of you are sleeping. Well, I'm talking to myself. Hala Salman.
Yes, miss.
Yalla Hala. Number 3, the deduction, the doctor's deduction.
Yes.
Read.
The doctor's deduction is that her
Symptoms.
the doctor's deduction is
Oh my God. Yes, Hala, we can hear you. That her symptoms are just a cold. What do you mean by deduction? Yes, Karim.
Miss, may I?
Yes, Hassan.
Can I please answer? I've been using my hand.
Karim, I told you to answer. You didn't. Go ahead, answer.
Yes. Deduction means that the doctor's deduction is.
Okay, sorry. Deduction means from the doctor's like conclusion is that all of the girls sleeping are just a cold.
Yes,
conclusion.
it's like a conclusion. Yani, what is the disease? What happened with her? It's a conclusion. Drones.
Right.
Who will do number 4?
Can I?
Yes, Hassan.
Miss. Drones. On summer days, the sound of the lawnmowers drones for hours, means echoes for hours.
Okay, galaxy. The Milky Way galaxy is a system containing billions of stars. Where is
Miss?
the galaxy located? Where is the galaxy located? Nobody knows?
It is located in the space. In
In
space.
space. Very good. So,
In space.
sustain
Space.
healthy snacks will
Space.
sustain us if we get hungry on our hike. So healthy snacks.
That means support. Sustain means support.
Very good.
It
They will
supports us
support
on our hike.
Ultimately, after working hard all semester, Magda ultimately passed the final exam.
They support us.
What do you mean by ultimately? We finished support. Yes, Samia.
Miss, something that will eventually happen and Miss, something that will eventually end.
Verify. There are reasons why documents might be checked.
Miss, something that will eventually end.
There
Make
are
sure.
many reasons why documents might be checked to verify your identity. What do you mean by verify?
Make sure.
That confirm that it is true.
To
To confirm that it's
Very
true.
good. To confirm. Okay, to confirm.
That means to confirm if the information
Make
is
sure
true.
that
Okay, thank
basically
you.
legal.
Enough. Thank you. Thank you. Enough. So these are the words: deduction, conclusion formed using logical reasoning, colleagues, people with whom you work, conservatively in a cautious way, drones makes a low constant sound, galaxy, extremely large cluster of stars held together by gravity, sustain, support or keep going, ultimately. Okay, so sorry again, I'm losing connection again. So I was reading the vocabulary words and their meanings: deduction, conclusion formed using logical reasoning, colleagues, people with whom you work, conservatively in a cautious way, drones makes a low constant sound, galaxy, extremely large cluster of stars held together by gravity, sustain, support, or keep going, ultimately, something that happens eventually or at the end, verify, confirm that it is true. These are the vocabulary words. Now I want, before moving to let's talk about the genre a little bit. Last time we explained the genre, this genre, which is in an informational text. We said that a genre which is informational or expository is a genre that provides us with information about so it provides us with information about a certain subject or a certain idea or a certain. Okay, so this is what do we call
Okay.
informational text. Now we are going to move. Before I move to the text, I will move to the poem because I know that some of you will start doing it today. So I just want to explain it. The poem is very funny. It talks about the planets, 8 planets around the sun. Listen as I call each one. Mercury here, number 1, closest to the sun. Venus here, number 2, shining bright, just like new. Earth here, number 3, Earth is home to you and me. Mars here, number 4, red and ready to explore. Jupiter here, number 5, largest planets, let's no jive. Saturn here, number 6, with rings of dust and ice that mix. Uranus here, number 7, a planet titled High in Heaven. Neptune here, number 8, with one dark spot whose size is great. So this is a poem. It's very easy, very simple. It talks about the planets, their numbers, their characteristics, maybe in a funny way, in an entertaining way. So this is the poem. You have to memorize it and record a video reciting this poem and upload it to Flipgrid. You have chance till Monday. Okay? Okay, miss?
Miss, can we read it or should we
Yeah, of course you have to memorize. You should not have anything in front of you. Memorize. وأكيد the body language, face expressions, all of these are very important. Please, the last chance
the whole thing
on Friday. Friday. After Friday, I will not accept any Flipgrid or any video. I will put 0. I'm telling you from now. بكرة ما حدا يقول لي مس ما قلتي لنا. I'm telling you from now. If the Flipgrid wasn't uploaded on Friday, I will not accept any Flipgrid after that. Okay? clear?
اوكي مس لو مس انا هحفظها كلها وقبل الجمعة لازم اكون مسلمة.
Yes, this is what you should do. This is the lesson, which is Lie Detectives. In this lesson, as I told you, they're going to tell, it's an expository text. And how does technology lead to discovery? So read about astronomers' use of technology to find distant objects in our solar system. So this text talks about astronomers who used technology to find far objects in the solar system, and how did technology help them to do so? How did technology make it easier for them, and so on. So astronomers use a number of technologies to analyze the light that we see reflected of the most distant objects in our solar system. These scientists often serve as light detectives who collect celestial clues using a variety of precision tools. So these astronomers use a number of technologies to analyze the light. Usually we see the light reflected from distant objects. So these are called light detectives, and they work in order to know the reason of the light. Okay? Now, we are going to stop here. I think we just have 3 or 4 more minutes. Anyways, discovering Pluto is one of the things that they did. Combining new data with the old, and so on. So tomorrow we are going to read the text together. Okay? Tomorrow we will read the text together. Please start doing your worksheet and reciting the poem. Okay? You may leave now. Thank you all for attending. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye, Miss. Thank you for having me.
Bye, Miss.
Should we send you